Well, everybody, it's time for another of Grandpa's sports videos, and tonight we have come down to the North Kansas City field here at the high school, and this is going to be a classic here, as it has been for a number of years, as it's going to be the Winnetonka Griffons against the North Kansas City Hornets. Of course, Winnetonka here on the home side tonight, and North Kansas City probably feeling just a little bit left out over on the far side tonight, as they are the visitors here for this game here at North Kansas City. We are just about ready for the kickoff, as the kicker has put the ball in place, and we are about ready to go with a rivalry here that has been around for a number of years, and we are about ready to go. Should be some exciting football. Both teams, I think, only about a win or a loss apart.
Anderson on return past the 30-yard line. First down for the Griffons.
And that's number 23 with the return for the Griffons. And that is Javon Anderson, Jr. And Winnetonka will play it right here, as they are on their own 33-yard line. Ref blows the whistle, says let's go. Is everybody ready? Got a short pass out here into the flat, but it's no good. Intended for number 82. That's going to be second down and 10. I'm James Gillick, 6'3" junior, 170 pounds. Winnetonka comes out with a spread again. Quarterback in the backfield by himself, everybody else out wide. They're going to hand it off. One of the backs comes around. And he's going to get a gain of about 5, and that's Marquise Doherty. That looks more like 6 yards, the way they're going to mark that. So now it's going to be Winnetonka with 3rd and 5, no huddle. This time with the spread out again, but they keep one back in the backfield with the quarterback in the shotgun. Man in motion. Hand off to number 21 again on that side. And boy, the Northtown defender comes up and picks that up pretty quick. And I think that's going to be a loss of about 1 yard.
4th down for the Griffons.
So that's going to be 4th down, so we're going to have a punt. Northtown with 2 men back deep. Look at that spacing in that line there for Winnetonka. Man gets through. It bounces and going to take a big Winnetonka roll, and it's going to go down to about the 22, I'd say. So it's going to be Northtown ball here on the their own 23-yard line, as Winnetonka goes 3 and out. Beautiful evening here in North Kansas City. North Kansas City the same way. Man, they've got them spread out all over the field. One back in the backfield. Quarterback yelling out some instructions way out there to the far end. A long ways to hear anything. The snap. He's going to roll out here to the left. And wisely, he throws it down at the feet of the receiver, because he knew that he didn't have anything there.
Lawrenson goes incomplete.
That was Bryce.
2nd and 10 for the Hornets.
Graskamper, 6 foot, 190-pound senior. Once again, Northtown with no huddle here. One receiver almost over to the far sideline. 2 on this side, 1 in the gap over there between the wideout. Once again, quarterback yells instructions, checks his wristband. Now he throws it off. Looking deep. Now he's going to run right up through the middle. And he's going to have a nice gain there.
Skipper on the carry.
6.
Williams on the stop. Advances the ball to the 35-yard line.
It's going to be a first down for Northtown.
First down, North Kansas City.
No huddle again. Spread offense. 1 back in the backfield. Got a man in motion, number 3, as he goes around the far side, and he is met over there behind the line of scrimmage. That's Donardo Moja. And they've got it listed here as a wide receiver, kick returner, pass rusher. 5'10", 170. That's a senior. And that's a loss of 3 on that play for Northtown. Still getting instructions. It's going to be second down and looks like about 13. Quick throw out to the flat.
Muhammad on the reception.
And that's Muhammad on the reception. Alan Muhammad, 5'10", 175, junior. And that's going to be offsides on Winnetonka. So that's going to shorten it up quite a bit there. Looked like 2 linemen on the far side there were both offsides. And that's going to give North Kansas City 5. So that should make it about 3rd and 2. Well, Northtown in tight here now with a real tight formation. Looks like they're going to go for it. Quarterback keeps it. Goes into the line, and he looks like he may be up past the first down marker. And I believe he is. Had an initial stop there, but then with a forward lunge or some help from some linemen, he presses on. And we'll get the first down. And North Kansas City now with a new set of downs. And they spread it back out again now. Man in motion.
Flag on the play.
And we'll have to see how this goes because Winnetonka was definitely offsides, but I think they're saying they were illegal procedure on North Kansas City. It must have been some motion on that side of the offensive line. We got 9:02 here yet to play in the first quarter. Northtown moving the ball pretty good if they get away from these penalties now. They might be able to march on up the field as they're picking off a little at a time. Quarterback shouting a bunch of instructions again as they change the play. Quarterback's going to run it again, and man, he is met behind the line of scrimmage and taken to the ground.
On the keeper, he's brought down by a host of Griffons in the backfield.
As the announcer said, there was a bunch of Griffons up there on that play as they caught him behind the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be a loss of a couple more.
Loss of 1 brings up second down.
So it's going to be second and looks like about 15 to go. What would you say? Is it going to be a passing down? I say they're going to pass. Got to get some yards there. And he drops back. Rolls out. Just about going to have to get rid of it. And he throws it out of bounds more or less on the other side. Rather than take the loss, which would have been about 30 yards if he'd have got caught back there, he unloads it.
Christian Young on pressure from Griffons.
Grasskemper, the quarterback, makes a good decision there. The senior decides to get rid of it and throw it out of bounds. Got to have it close to a receiver. Rolls out again to this side, looking downfield, not much pursuit. He's going to run it, and man, a good hit right down here as he just barely gets back to the original line of scrimmage.
Grasskemper on the keeper. They get back to about the original line of scrimmage. They'll bring up fourth down for North Kansas City.
And I believe that was number 24 on the hit there. Damon Colbert, freshman, 6'1", 180 pounds. Now they've got 3rd and 9, they're calling it. Quarterback rolling out. There again, he had to get rid of it. The receiver.
Goes incomplete. Griffons take over on downs.
Number 16, Devon Smith, the quarterback, had his back turned to the Northtown quarterback, and quarterback just unloaded it to get it out of play, and now Winnetonka is going to take over on downs, as that was 4th and 10. I think I said 3rd and 10. The Winnetonka gets the ball here just a little bit over midfield. See whether or not they can make any moves here now. Number 5 with the handoff. That's Marquise Darty. He's a junior, 6'1", 200 pounds. So it might take more than one of these guys to take him down, but he does 5 yards on that first down run. Looks like quarterback's going up under center this time. Going to fade back, looking downfield. And it's a good defensive play there.
Pass intended for Signs goes incomplete. Third down for the Griffons.
Good defensive play there by number 9. Ontero Hopkins, 5'11", 185-pound senior. Quarterback back in the gun, and I don't know if we had got a penalty of some kind, as there's a flag on the field. Was there movement? Offsides for North Kansas City, so that's going to just about, I think that's going to give Winnetonka a first down, as it looks like they had a short 5 there.
Good ball. Good coaching. Defense. 5-yard penalty. Results first down.
Offsides, first down, Winnetonka.
That penalty good for a Griffin. First down.
Now we got Winnetonka with 6:24 to play, as they are on the North Kansas City 38. Nose of the ball is over the 38. Tonka spreads out to the far side. Quarterback looking that way. Now he comes over this way, and man, he's got a ton of field. But North Kansas City closes up the distance there pretty quick, as Isaiah Seaz, senior, 5'8", 165 pounds, comes up and closes that down. but it's not going to be soon enough, as it looks like the quarterback for Winnetonka.
Brings up second and short.
Looks like we got 2nd and 2 now. A quick pass out in the flat to one of the halfbacks, and he's going to gain that first down plus some. Looks like maybe adding about 5 onto the end of that run. And now Winnetonka getting down here.
First down.
That'll put them just outside of the red zone. They spread folks out wide here to the right. The handoff. And number 21, Aaron Mims, the senior, 6', 200-pounder, is going to get caught behind the line of scrimmage by Jordan Williams. The defensive end, 6'1", 205, senior. Handoff.
Men's on the carry.
To Aaron Mims again, and he was holding that ball out there, trying to extend it as far as he could to see if he couldn't.
Short game brings up 3rd and long.
Get the ball up as far as he could. So now all of a sudden North Kansas City's got him in a 3rd and long, as it looks like it's 3rd and I'd say 14 yards. So after giving up good field position to Winnetonka has run a couple of good plays and gained some decent yardage. But now North Kansas City just about to stymie him here, just short of the 25-yard line. Go to the set position. Now the quarterback looks to the sideline. And I think we got a timeout here called by the Winnetonka coach. Evidently there was something there he did not like. So going to be timeout Winnetonka, and we'll be back with play here in just a little bit with 5:10 to go in the first quarter and no score. Once again, 5:10 to play here in the first quarter. No score. Winnetonka on about the 27-yard line of North Kansas City. And the quarterback's going to keep it. And he's going to get a little bit out of that, but not very much.
Passes the ball at about the 20-yard line.
That's Sebastiano, Julius Sebastiano, a junior, 6', 185. So I presume now
Also on to attempt a 37-yard field goal.
We will try the field goal, which is going to be 37 yards. There's a snap, the kick, and it's a fake punt. 11 is loose. I think that was the holder. That was Logan Looney, the junior, 5'11", 185, and he gets caught behind the line.
Take over about the 38-yard line.
And North Kansas City will take over as they actually gain a few yards on that play. Northtown with a back in the backfield. Quarterback comes up like he's going to go under center, but then steps back. looking, fake pump. He's going to throw it deep here, but it's overthrown.
Gaskipper's pass intended for Mohammed goes incomplete.
That was there for number 6, Mohammed, and it goes incomplete. And it'll be Northtown again here now with 2nd and 10 as Northtown goes for the whole bag of marbles there on 1st and 10 with 4:10 left to play. Northtown spread out. 2 receivers out here to the left. Quarterback is going to keep that. Now there's a big pile as they push and shove. And he's going to be credited probably with about a 1-yard gain there. That's Bryce Grasscamper with the keeper, excuse me. Winnetonka with just a 3-man line there on the rush. One of the linebackers steps up into the hole and they're going for the quick shot over there. And they are going to get the first down.
Gaskipper's pass to Mohammed goes complete for about
and
a 12-yard
Mohammed with the reception. And they'll move the chains. Once again, North Kansas City on the move here. Cheering section here. We're getting ready to trade some barbs as we get ready for this first down play. And quarterback keeps it again, and still just a slight gain, maybe 1 yard.
Gaskipper on the keeper, short gain. That'll bring up 2nd down for the Hornets.
Grasscamper. By the end of this game, I'll have some of these names right. Just bear with me. First game of the year. Quarterback looks to the sideline again, checks his wristband. And quick pass out here into the flat, and he's going to be tackled. That was Majad on the reception. And number 42. Chase Williams, the junior, 5'11", 175 on the stop. Northtown now with a 3rd and 7 here. Right at the 47.5-yard line. Quarterback looks. Now he's got to run, and he's close to that first down, but I'd say just a little bit short, as instead of sliding, he took the hit over there. But I think he's going to be just a little bit short, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Northtown going to have to decide whether they're going to go for it, and I see no signs of a punter coming on the field. So it looks like Northtown's going to go for it with 4th and 1. I'm looking for a quarterback sneak like they did here earlier. We'll see. Might be a good chance here to bust one too. Nope, it's quarterback sneak. And there's a penalty on somebody, it looks like it. Illegal procedure on North Kansas City. So that's going to, if they do it over. That'll be fourth. They can turn down the
penalty against the Hornets. Hit ball. False start on the other.
this 5-yard penalty. I guess you can't turn down the penalty and take the ball, can you? And it's going to be a quick kick by the quarterback, and it's a good one, but it's going to go in the end zone. So Winnetonka will have it out on the 20-yard line here with 1:10 to go, and we'll be back as soon as they line them up. Okay, Winnetonka ready to go on the 20-yard line after the punt. And looks like there's a fumble back there, and we'll see. Looked like Northtown was on it there for a while, but we'll have to see how that comes out. As the referee is pulling them off, and it looks like Winnetonka is going to retain possession, but going to lose about 4 yards on the play. Now Winnetonka with a big spread here. They do have the tight end, but they've got a receiver. Out on each side, and 2 backs besides the quarterback in the backfield. Looks like a running play. What do you think? And they're going to give it to
Doherty on the carry, short gain.
And that's Marquise Doherty. As he's going to make up, it looks like maybe a yard of that 4 yards they lost on that bad handoff there on the play before. Now 2 out wide on each side. Quarterback in the gun. Gets it up to number 21. And he's going to get back up to the former line of scrimmage. That's Aaron Menz. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. As we'll have a short timeout here. They'll change into the field. And we'll go at it again. A really tight game here so far. Just back and forth, back and forth. Nobody really getting inside of the 20-yard line either way. So we'll be back right after this short timeout. Okay, we're ready to resume play, and it's 4th and 10. So Winnetonka is going to kick it away. He'll be kicking from his own 5-yard line. High snap, he gets it away. And the Northtown receiver makes the catch, doesn't call for a fair catch. And he's going to get nailed right there. And that was Ontario Hopkins, 5'11", 180 senior. So Northtown again with fairly decent field position here, as they're going to get it on their own 41-yard line. Much like they've done the whole game, North Kansas City got it spread out pretty well all over the field. One back in the backfield with the quarterback. And they're in the gun. Quick hitter. And I'm going to get 6 on that.
And about 6.
And that's Donardo Mejon with a reception. 5'11", 170-pound senior. Pretty much the same setup. Two receivers out wide each way. One back in the backfield with the quarterback. Boy, that was a quick play. They used the one receiver to kind of clear out that side of the field and then hit the trailing receiver. Quarterback with an attempt to get that first down and sneak it up in there, but he's not going anywhere. He may get 2 out of that.
Short game brings up third down for Northtown.
Looks like they may give him 3 on that. Going to be third now. It looks like about 2 yards. Put the tight end in. 2 out wide on this side, 1 back, going quick, and they throw it quick. Over there to number 6, Allen Muhammad.
For Muhammad goes incomplete.
But he misses it, goes right through his hand.
For North Kansas City High School.
So it's going to be 4th and short. Will they punt? They haven't yet. Well, I'll take that back. They had a quick kick there a while ago. Line up like they're going to play. And it's a quick kick again, and it's not going to go too awfully far. And he's going to get a good bounce out of it, get about a 5 or 6 yard bounce.
Short kick goes to
and it's going to be down to the 22-yard line for Winnetonka as they take over. On their own 22, we'll see whether or not they're going to be able to make a continuous drive down the field. So far, nobody able to sustain a drive all the way down the field. Coach over here huddling the boys up, saying, okay, guys, it's about time we get things going. Got 10:15 to go here in the second quarter. Plenty of time. Tonka with the spread offense, 2 men in the backfield. Quarterback with a keeper, and he's going to get hit right at the line of scrimmage. He may get 1.
Bastiano on the keeper, brought down by Ewing.
But not going to go too far. On the tackle was Kevin Ewing, 6 foot, 190-pound sophomore. Number 11 right there. Tonka lines up with, looks like they got the tight end on this side, 2 receivers out wide on the other. Quarterback runs through the hole. Second runner coming through gets the ball, and he gets nailed right there. That's going to be a short game. Almost like Winnetonka going with a little different strategy here. As they're going with the run so far in this first series, as they go with the wind behind them, the wind blowing out of the south. Looks like southeast the way the flag's going. Now Winnetonka in a passing offensive look here. Menz goes in motion. Looking this way, now they're going to go deep, and he is wide open. But he's going to get caught from behind. Nice pass. Well, I mean, the quarterback laid it right in there. Never broke a stride or anything, but he got caught from behind. Now Winnetonka with their deepest penetration here into North Kansas City territory. After 2 running plays that didn't do anything, they come back with that pass that had to have been 30 or 40 yards.
Flag on the play.
And we had an offensive line shift there. And they're calling illegal motion. No, it's offsides.
Offside.
On North Kansas City. Looked like the whole offensive line was shifting over at least one position there, and that drew the Northtown player off. Now we've got a timeout here for the referees to confer about something. And the head referee with the pink armband says, go ahead, start the clock, let's do it again. Winnetonka with receivers, two receivers split out wide each way. Comes Menz across there. Menz is going to get it. He comes around this side, and he's going to get caught at just about the line of scrimmage. .7:12 here to play in the second quarter. Winnetonka now on looks like the 22-yard line. Snap, it's a wildcat here. Menz takes the snap.
Run to about.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's Marquise Doherty.
First down.
That's Marquise Doherty on the carry out of the Wildcat. And that's a first down, and now they are down nose of the ball on the 10-yard line. Doherty in motion, and they're going to give it to number 21. He gets hit, and he's still going, and boy, he has made a touchdown. He must have fell. All right, over the goal line. Had a couple of tackles there, but he managed to break them.
6:36 to play. Makes your score Griffons 6, Hornets 0.
As he gets in there. That's Aaron Menz, senior, 6 foot, 200 pounds. Try the extra point. Jesse Jasso, kicker. It's up and good over the scoreboard. Might have even went over the roof. So now 6:36 in the second quarter. It's going to be the Winnetonka Griffons 7, North Kansas City Hornets 0. We'll be back after this timeout. Okay, Winnetonka finally breaks the ice here and scores with about a 45-yard pass to get the ball down there, and then 2 running plays. And they get it in the end zone, and here's the kickoff, and it's going to sail out of the end zone, so there'll be no return on that.
Hornets take over the 20-yard line.
And North Kansas City will play it from the 20-yard line. We'll be back in just a minute. We're back with play as North Kansas City starts at their own 20-yard line. No real reason to panic here yet. We've got plenty of game left. Just play consistent, move the ball down the field. And that's completed to number 6.
Pass complete to Muhammad. Gain of about
That's
7.
Alan Muhammad. Gain of 7. That'll be 2nd and 3. North Kansas City puts the tight end in. They spread 2 out far to the left, 1 out to the right. And they're going to give it to number 5, and he's going to get tripped up, but he will get the first down.
Gain to about the 33-yard line.
That's Facel Casahun. 5'9", 170-pound junior picks up that first down.
Skipper on the keeper.
We got the quarterback keeper up the middle, and he may have gotten one. 1 yard gain by the quarterback. Grass keeper, Kemper. Winnetonka with a 4-man defensive line now. Snap, quick throw, and he overthrows his man over there.
Goes incomplete.
Had one guy going long. As he was blazing down the sidelines, but he was trying to get it look like to Ontario Hopkins. Wide receiver starts coming in, and it's a double reverse. But Winnetonka is going to smell it out pretty quick.
Hey, shot. No gain. We'll bring up 4th and long for the Hornets.
Donardo Mejak with a carry eventually ended up with it. I think it was Brock Lorenzen who handled that ball first, and now Northtown is going to be in punt formation as it's 4th and 9. And I think North Kansas City called a timeout.
Timeout, North Kansas City.
Coach didn't like anything that was going on, I guess. Want to talk it over, make sure we get things right. Important stage here of the second quarter, 4:09 to play. And we've got the Griffons with a 7-0 lead. Okay, play back underway. A little different formation here this time. It's still going to be a quick kick. And it's going to roll a long ways and go out of bounds there at about the 29, 28. And the linesman marks it at the 23.
Griffons take over with a first down.
Winnetonka now will take over. See whether or not they can duplicate that drive they just had there. Like I say, 2 running plays. Didn't go nowhere to start with in the long pass play. Then 2 running plays to get the ball in the end zone as they got down close to the North Kansas City goal line. They run out on this field with just a little bit more quickness in their step. Somebody's missing on the field, and number 21 comes running out. Could be an important part of this play as he's the second back. Fake handoff, look downfield, still looking, and they're going to get him now. And he is going to get a slight gain, maybe 2 yards. As he was looking and everybody was covered. No place to throw it, so he just had to hang on to it. At least it wasn't a loss. Julius Sebastiano, junior quarterback. Actually looks like he picks up 3. Now they're calling it 2. And the handoff to Menz, who scored that TD, and he is going to get the first down over on the far side. So Northtown, Winnetonka will get a try to do it all over again.
men's run. Ephraim Griffin, first down.
Men's with a nice run there. Had to change his direction a little bit. Handoff.
Aaron Menz up the middle.
Aaron Menz with the play again.
2nd and 5 for the Griffons.
And it looks like he's going to get 5. So it'll be 2nd and 5 for Winnetonka. 2:34 to play. I'm sure they're not in any hurry. They just soon run the clock out and try to get a score here and go into the locker room at halftime with a 14-0 lead if possible. Looking to this side now, he passes up the middle with a receiver wide open right there. Tackler had him by the ankle. He was standing up, wasn't going anywhere. Almost like a sitting duck, you might say.
Tenacious Purifoy on the reception. Elbow pass midfield.
That's number 45, Tenacious Purifoy. He is a 5'11", 190 senior, and Winnetonka on the march here again. And we've got whistles.
Reset play, 25 seconds on, did not run.
The 25-second clock didn't run, so they're resetting the play. Now it's going. Quarterback's dropping back, going long, but it's way overthrown. And it's going to be intercepted, and he runs into the end zone, but he is going to get tackled there at about the 17-yard line. So North Kansas City will take over on the interception. I think that was Ontario Hopkins. But I ain't sure. Northtown here with a wide spread again. The wide receiver clear over here. Almost to the sideline. Probably 10 yards off the sideline. 1:38 to go. I know North Kansas City would love to tie this up. Quarterback's going to drop back, looking deep. And he tries to throw it away as he goes out of bounds. And we'll see whether he got it out of his hand or not. Okay, so he was out of bounds before the pass. So they'll lose 5 on that. That'll put them back to the 12-yard line. Looking again, got a receiver open, and he overthrows him.
Attention, Tanaya Purifoy. Tanaya Purifoy, please report to the
quite a ways.
Tanaya Purifoy, please report to the concession stand immediately.
Looked like he had quite a bit of time there, but just overthrew the receiver.
3rd down for the Hornets.
Well, Northtown's got to get some yardage on this one to get that first down at least. We've got 1:29. With these passes, they have not used any time off of the clock at all in case they have to punt this as deep as they are in their own territory. Quarterback back again, and he's being pressured in the end zone. Throws it up to about the 17-yard line. He's going to get this back almost to the original line of scrimmage, and that's going to be 4th and 15, and I think the Hornets are going to have to punt it away here. And they call a timeout as coach wants to talk things over with the boys. We'll be back as soon as timeout. Quick kick again, and it's going to be short. And it takes a Winnetonka bounce. And it's going to be right at the 34-yard line here with 1 minute and 10 seconds remaining. Winnetonka here with a 7-0 lead. North Kansas City kind of clinging on the defense, but just not able to go anywhere. It looks like really Northtown needs to establish some type of a running game, keep this Winnetonka defense honest, as Winnetonka is just playing back for the passes. See if Northtown or Winnetonka can punch another one in here. They got 1 minute and 10 seconds, and it's going to be a quick pass out here to Doherty. Marquise Doherty, and he gets out of bounds with it. Of course, that stops the clock. 1 minute and 5. That's about a 5.5 yard or 6 yard gain for Doherty. Got 3 receivers out wide on the far side. Two in pretty close here, and he's looking deep. Receivers down there, way down deep, all by himself, 12. But it's out of reach as he overthrows him. Juwan Anderson, the junior, 5'7", 155, had put a lot of distance between himself and the defensive back. And was pretty much open in the end zone, but the quarterback just did not get it to him. The play was going to come back anyway, as it's going to be a penalty against the Griffons. It's going to be a false start. So they're actually going to lose 5 yards. And it just took about 7 seconds off the clock. Illegal formation is what the refs call him. Play developed really nice. Quarterback had lots of time. Line did a good job in defending or keeping any defensive rushers from getting in there. 3 over to the far side again, 2 on this side. Quarterback by himself. And he had Doherty over the, no, I'm sorry. That's number 1, Isaiah Signs. And I believe that was number 1 for North Kansas City, Jordan Williams, the 6'1", 205 linebacker, the senior, that nailed him right about the time he caught the ball. And that was the end of that play. Good play there by Williams. Quarterback drops back and looks like it's a little flanker screen there to number 42. Who's had a couple of good receptions in this game, number 42. That's Chase Williams, the junior. But he is hit just about as soon as he got the ball and was not able to advance it any. And North Kansas City is going to call a timeout here with 41 seconds to go. We'll be right back after that timeout.
Also on to attempt a 47-yard field goal.
And looks like Winnetonka is going to try a 47-yard field goal. Jesse Josso. Line it up. Boy, Northtown's coming with everybody, and the kick's good, and it's going to be short. And it hits about 4 feet in front of the goalpost. Go incomplete. Northtown's going to get the ball now.
Northtown will take over with 39 seconds remaining in the first half.
They'll take over with 39 seconds on their own 29-yard line. This is where you want to try and make a big gain, but you don't want to give them anything in case the ball gets intercepted or whatever. So we'll see where the Northtown plays it safe. They should have time here for at least 3, maybe 4 pass plays, if they so elect. That's what they did last time, but they couldn't connect on anything. Northtown spread wide open here. 2 receivers out wide on the other side. Quarterback's going to roll to the left, looking deep, and he throws it deep, and it's overthrown. Was intended
Majok intended receiver
for Donardo Majok. I think the quarterback was hoping maybe he could just sort of run under that, I believe, because, man, he hoisted it out there. Grasskemper put some arm on it. The thing must have went 35, 40 yards in the air, but of no avail, and we got 31-9 left now. Winnetonka is going to rush 4, now 5 up on the line as one of the linebackers comes up, and I'm sure he'll back up because he's got a receiver right in front of him. He does, he backs back up. Quarterback, going to run it up the gut, going to get through there. But he kind of stumbles.
Jacob Terry off the stop.
Yeah, Grasskemper got a few of them. Now it's going to be 3rd and the clock is running. They must not have any timeouts left. I'm not going to ground the ball. 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, and they get it off. Rolls to the left, looks downfield, and I believe that's Mohammed. Majad, I'm sorry. Donardo Majad. So, both teams make their way into the locker rooms, and the marching band gets ready to come out and put on a show for the folks here at halftime. As time runs out here, the first half, see if we can get this 7-0 Winnetonka. Once again, this is Grandpa's Sports Videos here at North Kansas City State. Well, here we go with second half action as Asso from Winnetonka gets ready to kick off. And deep for North Kansas City is going to be Majah Donardo. And we are underway, and he's going to kick that thing pretty deep, and it's going to go 5 yards deep in the end zone.
Into the end zone, touchback.
And Majah lets it go, and Northtown will take over here at the 20-yard line. 7-0, Winnetonka. Winnetonka comes in 4-1, only loss being to Liberty. Pretty much like we saw Northtown toward the end of that half, right there at their 20-yard line and a wide spread. One back in the backfield with the quarterback, Grasskemper. He takes the snap, looks deep, rolls left. You've got a receiver there in the middle of the field. Majok is going to make the reception, and he's going to get down to about the 40-yard line. And that'll move the chains, and that's pretty close, or is a 20-yard gain for North Kansas City. And they spread them out again. I'm sure both teams and coaches have made several adjustments here as we get ready for the second half play. Winnetonka with a 5-man rush. Quarterback runs it over here to the right side, and he's not going to get, I don't think, any yardage. May, in fact, lost a little.
The team is selling Dick Kirk t-shirts.
Looks like they are going to move the sticks back or about 2.5 feet.
All proceeds go to the
So we'll call it 2nd and 11.
Deep and help out.
Winnetonka now with a 3-man rush. A couple more guys move up on the line. Now maybe it's going to be 4 or 5, and it is. Quarterback with the keeper. He gets caught back there, and he is going to be taken down. And looks like a fumble. And I think that's number 24. Going to be number 24 with the reception. Damon Colbert. That's a freshman, 6'1", 180.
Also on to attempt the PAT.
And all of a sudden, what looked like Northtown might be moving the ball there pretty good turns around to be a fumble by the quarterback. And now Winnetonka can go ahead here 14-0 with just plenty of time left on the clock. 11:19 here in the third quarter. Kicking up good. And Hasso is going to kick that out into the street, maybe into the front yard of the house across the street.
Northtown 0.
Right now, as you can see, it's going to be Winnetonka 14, North Kansas City 0 with 11:19 to play. We'll be back for the kickoff. Hasso ready to kick it off here now after that fumble recovery and touchdown. Winnetonka with the 14-0 lead. Hasso comes up and we are underway again. And Moljad just takes a knee there. And it'll come out to the 20.
Action on Tuesday, October 15th. The Winnetonka boys swim team will be at home at the Gladstone Community Center for a 4 p.m. start. Freshman volleyball will be at William Crispin High School. Boys soccer at Liberty North.
Still plenty of time. North Kansas City has just got to figure out how they can continue to move this ball. So far, nothing much more than a passing game. Have not seen any kind of a running game as the quarterback has a keeper here.
Grass keeper on the keeper, Jack Barraguth on the stop.
He's going to get maybe 4 yards. No huddle.
Cody Carter also on the assist for the Griffons.
Northtown with the spread, quarterback in the gun. You got the running back behind him. 2nd and 6, and it's going to be over his head. And there's a Winnetonka player right there, and it looks like, I think the quarterback fumbled it, and whoever the other back was in the backfield comes up with the ball as they still wrestle around, but of course play has been dead for quite a while. Northtown says they have it, and I have not seen any indication otherwise. And the referee says, yes, they have the ball.
Deep in their territory.
Things going bad for the Hornets here. This is where the game could really turn when you have a situation like this where it had a fumble, then a snap over the head of the quarterback, and almost another fumble.
Timeout, North Kansas.
And I think Northtown's going to call a timeout. Coach going to try to regroup the troops here and get them ready to get their heads straightened out a little bit and not be so, kind of upset by the things that have gone on here with the last 2 plays. We'll be back as soon as they line them back up. Well, head coach Leon Douglas has a little talk with the boys there from Northtown. See whether it does any good or not. back on their own 5-yard line. It's 3rd and 25, and the quarterback's in the end zone. And he unleashes a pass, but it's going to be outside, out of bounds. And Northtown's going to have to punt it away, as they now are going to have a 4th and 25, which there again is going to give Winnetonka some good field position here to start play here. For this 3rd quarter, we've got a lot of game left. Winnetonka gets one more on the scoreboard. Northtown already having some trouble with their offense. Could be a problem for them. Don't think he's had a kick much, Lion. It's a bad punt. Goes off the back of one of the players. Shanked that off his foot. And Winnetonka is going to take over on the North Kansas City 20-yard line with 9:28 to go. And I think we've got... No, I thought maybe we might have a penalty, but now they're moving the ball on out to the hash mark.
Griffons take over inside the 20-yard line, 1st and 10.
They come out with the 2 wide receivers and 2 backs in the backfield. Tight end. Quarterback up under center. That's Menz. Breaks one tackle, and there he goes. And that's Menz as he runs through him like there's nobody there. That's Aaron Menz. And now it's 20-0 with the Griffons in front. As North Kansas City now just kind of coming apart at the edges. 9:21 here to play in the 3rd quarter. Also with the kick. And again, it's up and over. Out of the park into the front yard.
That's your score, Griffons 21.
9:21 to go now. It's 21-0. We'll be back with the kickoff. Also lines up for the kickoff. 21-0 Winnetonka here in the 3rd quarter. And it's 5 yards deep again.
Osso's kick goes into the end zone.
Mejad just stands and watches. Northtown will get the ball at their own 20. So far, North Kansas City with no answer here for the Griffons. And we're going to try a run. That's Mejad as he's going to get past the line of scrimmage. Maybe a yard, maybe 2 yards on the carry.
Young also in on the fence.
Northtown quarterback fades back. Tries to hit Mejad, but the ball's overthrown. That's going to make it 3rd and 10. Winnetonka with quite a bit of penetration now. They're getting to the quarterback, forcing him to throw sooner than he would like to. I think that's where a lot of these throws are coming from that are so far off, because he's not even close to a lot of these guys. Fades back again, feeling some pressure. He's up to the yard of scrimmage. Goes for Majod.
Flag on the play.
And that was 42 with his hand in there. Chase Williams. And is that going to be pass interference? Yes, it is.
Pass interference against the Griffons.
They're going to call pass interference on Williams. He may have had a hand on his back, I'm not sure. But it looked like he just dove in front of him to try and knock the pass away. Not sure Northtown has had any first downs here in the second half. Holds it in there like he might pull it out, but then the quarterback finally lets it go. Number 5, Fasil Kasun, 5'9", 170-pound junior. No gain, gets back up to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback fakes the handoff, comes over to the right side, going to cut it back. And he's going to get close to the first down.
He'll scramble shy of the 45-yard line.
Looks like maybe 3rd down and 2.
Brings up 3rd down.
Wouldn't say Northtown is in a panic mode, but they're definitely looking for a play to get the ball downfield and get into that end zone and try to climb back into this game, as right now they are out of it. 3 touchdowns down. 4-man line for Winnetonka. One of the linebackers up on the line, tries to cut it in, Majod. And I think he will make
on the carry. There is a flag on the play.
The first down, but we have a flag on the play. And we'll see what the call is. Referee's going to come over and tell us all about it. Face mask on the defense.
Face mask against the Griffons.
So that'll be 5 yards. First down. Northtown at the 50-yard line.
Ball moves to midfield.
Northtown on a fairly decent drive here so far. It started on their own 20. And here's that double handoff again, and Majod tries to cut it back. And number 20, Jack Varaguth, the senior linebacker, 5'8", 195 on the tackle, as he caught Majod behind the line there. That's the second time for the double reverse. Looks like it's going to be 2nd and 12. Quarterback with the ball, fakes the handoff, runs out to the left, and he is going to be caught behind the line of scrimmage by DeJamon Colbert. And that's that freshman again, 6'1", 180. Looks like a good open field tackler as he makes that tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Now that's going to make it 3rd and 15 for the Hornets. They had a good drive going, and is going to stall out here at midfield. Winnetonka with some fine defensive play, good open field tackling. Can't say enough about this defense from Winnetonka, how they've played on this game.
But it's not your fault either.
Quarterback's looking over this way. Pass intended
Lorenzen, the intended receiver.
For number 8, Brock Lorenzen, 6'2", 205, senior.
4th and long for the Hornets.
Could not get away. The ball was there, but he just could not run under it. Defensive back had him kind of pinned in there, and he couldn't get around him. It wasn't holding. Tonka with a 3-man rush this time. And a quick kick. And it's going to roll down to the 10, 8, 5. Just past the 5-yard line. So Winnetonka will start inside of their own 5. We'll be back when they line them back up and snap the ball.
I agree to that
Winnetonka inside their own 5. See what kind of play they do here. Got 2 backs behind the quarterback. I'm going to hand it off to, I believe that's Doherty. Marquise Doherty, 6'1", 200-pound junior. And he's going to get a slight gain out of that. Two backs in the backfield again, almost a T formation there. 2 men split out wide to the right. Quarterback gets the ball, fakes it to Doherty. Now he's going to run it up. He's going to break away. Can he get? He's going to get caught from behind.
Sebastiano on the carry.
I believe that's number 20. Robert Tyner,
into Northtown territory.
5'8", 155-pound
First down.
freshman on that tackle. I think that was a 45-yard run on that carry there. Winnetonka on the move. 3:36 to play here in the 3rd quarter. And that's going to be too much time. They did not get the play off before the play clock expired.
Penalty against the Griffons.
So that'll be a 5-yard penalty against Winnetonka.
Football, delay, offense, 5-yard penalty.
Delay a game.
5-yard penalty, replay, first down.
I know, I was thinking about that. I was like, who's one senior this year? I'm with him. And Melanie's a senior.
Winnetonka with 2 men split out in each side. Fake handoff to number 42. And it's a Wildcat, and that's going to be Marquise Doherty again on the carry. And he is going to gain, looks like about 2 yards. And we've got a Winnetonka player down, and I think that is Aaron Minns, the running back. Looks like there's going to be a short timeout here as they get him back up. I don't know. I think it looks like it could be a leg cramp, but I'm not sure. But I'm sure he'll be back and in action, and we'll be back as soon as they get ready with the snap. Pretty sure that was just a leg cramp for Minns. Quarterback goes back to, and he's got his player number 1 is Isaiah Signs, the senior wide receiver, 5'8", 165. Quarterback laid it right in there, but it goes incomplete.
That'll bring up third down.
Sebastiano, the junior quarterback, showing that he's got a pretty good arm and good accuracy with that. He laid it right in there. It just went right between his hands. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 8 here with 2:34 to go in the third quarter. Tonka with one split out to the right. Quarterback fades back again. We got a screen pass.
Think on the reception, he'll go just inside the 40-yard line.
I think that was the tight end.
Galen Gist on the stop.
Number 85,
Fourth down.
Brian Baker, senior, 6'2", 170. And that's going to be a 4th down and 5, and Winnetonka now going to kick it away. I think only the 3rd time Winnetonka's had to kick the ball.
And then when I finally did, I started doing it more, and then I
Northtown looks like they're coming after the kicker as quite a few guys are going to rush, and then they drop back. Good kick, and it's going to go right on into the end zone as I think it lands in the end zone and comes out.
Goes into the end zone.
Actually.
Will take over a 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So North Kansas City holds on defense. 1:42 here in the third quarter. Lots of time here for Northtown. I don't think they've shown the greatest amount of patience as far as just wanting to move the ball down, and several times they've just tried to go for the big play. And without the running game, why Winnetonka's just kind of been laying back. Sometimes only rushing 3 men on the line.
Yeah, I've always thought about that, you know.
Quick hitter over to number 6, Alan Muhammad. And I think that's going to be a gain of about 8, it looks like.
2nd down for the Hornets.
Well, that'll be 2nd and 2. Kind of a quick hitter there. Quarterback just sort of stepped back, looked over the field, and let loose with it. Now we've got a flag on the field. Illegal procedure, North Kansas City.
False start against the Hornets.
False start.
Ladies and gentlemen, Winnetonka High School would like to thank Godfather's Pizza for all their donations this year in support of Winnetonka football.
Northtown up and ready to go again. He gets it back to 2nd and 7. You just got a feeling that Northtown's going to break one loose here sooner or later. They've been close, so look out. Quarterback's going to get caught in the backfield. Just about the original line of scrimmage.
3rd down for the Hornets.
So now it'll be 3rd down and 10. On the 22. One receiver split far out here to the right. Quarterback drops back, looks over the middle, screen pass to number 5. And he's going to get that 1st down and a little bit more. One more block and a sidestep, and he probably would have been gone.
Thank Godfather's Pizza for all their support this year. All senior football players received a free pizza tonight.
Well, that was Fasil Kassam, 5'9", 170 junior.
Godfather's Pizza, thank you for your support.
Tonka rushing 4 men. Quarterback looks and he throws it out here again and overthrew the receiver by at least 10 yards.
Pass intended for Lawrenson goes incomplete.
Intended for Brock Lawrenson. That's 2nd and 10 for Northtown. Ball on their own 40. Defensive linemen are wanting a call there. Quarterback's going to keep it, and he's going to run for the first down. Grasskemper gets the first down. Northtown moves on. 1.2 seconds here in the third quarter as he goes out of bounds. So here, right after this next play, we will change ends, which they're just at about the 49-yard line, so they won't be moving far. They'll just switch the ball around the other way, and they'll have the wind behind them now instead of in front of them. And that's going to be offsides on men's, as I think he thought somebody moved on the Northtown line. But the linesmen say, no, you just jumped off sides. So now that'll make it 1st and 5, and now we got to move the chains. And no, we didn't, because we didn't run the 1.2 seconds. Now it's going to be, clock will run out, but Northtown will complete a pass there. And I'm not sure what was going on with the sticks on the other side, as those guys were moving around before the play was even snapped. But now Northtown will be going the other way, and they will be on the other side, probably down to about the 37-yard line, but going the other direction. And like I say, they'll have the wind behind them now. Northtown playing it just a little closer here to the vest, I think, in this third quarter, trying to get down to that end zone, get back in this game, as it's 21-0. We're going to be starting the fourth quarter here pretty quick. We'll be back in just a minute. Okay, we've got them realigned, ready to go. And I believe we got a new back in there for Northtown. I think it's number 10.
Cousins now in at quarterback for North Kansas City.
We got a new quarterback. Cousins, Zach Cousins, quarterback. 5'10", 170, 11. Also, we got number 10 in there, Milton Hall. 6'1", 215, senior. That's Majod, I believe. Donardo Majod, 5'10", 170, and he's going to run it over to the far side. Going to get a short gain out of that.
What did they start hearing what you were talking about? That we wouldn't. Kind of weird, but I mean, it's whatever. I mean, if I wouldn't have told him, who would have never told him?
Northtown with a quick pass out here to Majod. And he's going to get probably 7 yards.
Purifoy on defense.
And that's going to make it, I think, 4th and about.
4th and short for the Hornets.
About 1.5. 4th and about 1.5. Northtown doing some massive substitution. Looks like they put in about 2 or 3 linemen. This sure looks like a running play here. Number 5 is going to get it, and he's going to get hit behind the line and stopped. Fasad Kasun,
North Kansas City.
5'9", 170.
Griffons will take over on downs.
And Winnetonka is going to hold as it looked like Northtown brought in part of the offensive, defensive line, whatever, with 3 of them in the backfield, and we're going to try and run it up the gut. But Winnetonka held. They filled up the gaps and stopped that run. So Winnetonka now will start on their own 27, it looks like, 28. Doherty with the ball. He's going to get about 4 on that first down run.
Gain of about 4. Second down for the Griffons.
So it's going to be 2nd and 6 here. 9:26 to play. Pitch back to Doherty again, and he's going to get caught right at or behind the line of scrimmage. I think that's probably going to be a loss of about 1.
On the stop.
Tonka with no huddle. I don't think either one of these teams have huddled up on any play of the game. They line up, get set, get a signal from the sideline, look at their wristbands, and play. Fumble in the backfield. Mendes got it, picks it up, starts. Oh, it looks like the ball's loose, but Tonka's going to recover. Winnetonka with the punt, and now North Kansas City is going to have it on their own 31-yard line. Once again, looks like we've got the starting quarterback back in for North Kansas City. And Grass Kemper there with the pass. Looks like about a 7-yard gain. Going to be 2nd and 3 now. Fakes the handoff, fakes the throw, and he will run it up to approximately the 40-yard line, just over the 40. Looks like it'll still be like a yard and a half short. .702 to play. Going to call it 3rd and 1. Just over the 40. That should have been pass interference, and it will be called. 42 hit him before the pass, before he had a chance to catch the pass. That's Chase Williams. And that'll give Northtown the first down there for sure.
Pass interference.
Move the ball. I don't think North Kansas City has been much past the 40 or 45-yard line of Winnetonka in the game, as here now they've sustained a fairly good drive. They can just stay away from the mistakes now. Maybe they might be able to get a score out of this. because they're definitely running out of time. Quarterback's going to keep it and makes the run over here.
Grass Kemper on the keeper, Chase Williams.
To the near sideline. Runs out of bounds, kind of gets a little shove, of course. And then the case takes out the young man in the pink shirt. And after the play, goes over and gives him a hug, makes sure he's okay. Nice sportsmanship for Mr. Grass Kemper. Pass outside to number 3.
Majak goes incomplete.
Majak, and it goes incomplete. Looks like I am going to run out of battery, and my other one blew off the roof. So I may have to go hunt for it or just quit. Quarterback with a quarterback sneak, and I believe he's going to pick up that first down.
No big deal.
Hornets here trying to get in as many plays as they can, which they could do more of. They didn't have to look to the sideline to figure out what play we're going to run. Takes a lot of time to do that. Down to 5-4, and they get the snap off, and they get a pass outside there to Alan Muhammad.
All students, if you do need a ride home,
and that is going to be another first down.
Call parents at this time. Again, if you are needing a ride home from the District Football Stadium tonight, we do ask at this time that you please notify your parents to be on their way.
Northtown on a pretty good run here so far. They are down on the 22 and they throw the same pass again, but it is way underthrown. And it looked like Muhammad was on a fly route that time instead of making the cut inside for that pass. I don't know if there was a mix-up. And my battery is going to go dead. I may even miss the scoring drive if they make it, because she is going down quick. Hand off to Muhammad, and he's going to be tackled right there. Maybe a gain of 2. Majak.
Doherty on the fence. Third down.
.5:15 to play. Northtown on the 20-yard line with a 3rd and 7 here. Can they keep it going? And quarterback's going deep. And they're not going to call any pass interference on that, as the potential receiver and the defensive men were step for step there. And that brings up a 4th and 7. Fourth and 7 there for Northtown. They are going to go for it.
Fourth down for the Hornets.
Well, that was a penalty on Northtown. Illegal procedure, so they're back 5 yards further. Quarterback rolls out, looks this way, and it's going to be an incompleted pass. And Winnetonka will take over with 4:49, and I'm going to see if I can go get my battery. I'll be right back. Pitch out to number 5. And that's going to be a touchdown.
Marquise Doherty
Marquise Doherty with a 46-yard touchdown run.
That run with 2 minutes, 50 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter of play.
Goes around the left side and down that sideline. Poor tackling there, and I'm sure he's not an easy runner to bring down, but still 46 yards for Marquise Doherty. Extra point and kick is good. And now with 2:50,
Winnetonka 28.
it's going to be Winnetonka 28. North Kansas City 0.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the Winnetonka cross country team will be in action at the top.
Hasso with the kickoff, 28-0, 2:50 to play. Ball comes out, but it's after he's down.
Hopkins on the return for the Hornets.
And that's Hopkins. Ontario Hopkins, 5'11", 180 senior. Northtown here behind 28-0, and they spread them out wide. Needing 4 touchdowns here. Get back in the game. Looking deep, comes across the middle.
Grass Skipper's pass complete to Milton Hall.
And that's Milton Hall. 6'1", 215, tight end, the senior.
First down about the 38-yard line, 33-yard line.
Northtown evidently going with their 2-minute offense as they are back up and ready to go. And the quarterback is going to run out of bounds. I don't know whether he made it or not. Flag over there on the far sideline. Have to see what it is.
Two flags on the play.
We'll be right back after they decide what they're going to do. There's 2 flags on this. Here comes the referee now. Official timeout. We'll be back as soon as they get this. Horse collar was the call on that penalty against Winnetonka. Northtown with the ball. And they're going to complete it over there to, I think, number 8. Block Lorenzen. Looks like that's going to be about 2nd down and 3. .217 to play. And we've got flag on the play again. The linesman comes in. Illegal procedure on Northtown.
The Hornets.
Northtown ready to go again. 2:16, back to pass, got plenty of time. He's going to run it, looks like he'll get the first down. And he goes out of bounds there. Going to get 4 seconds off the clock and the first down.
Grass kick for scrambles to about the 31-yard line.
Grass campers looking downfield, but there wasn't anything there. So this left side was as open as it could be. So he scampers down for the first down and stops the clock and gets the first down. Now the handoff to Majad. And Majad is going to get down to about the 37, I'd say. Still not a first down. It'll be second down and 2.
What is that?
And we've got an official timeout. Quarterback drops back, looks deep again. Once again, this side of the field wide open. And he gets it down to the big number 10. And he's finally going to be taken down by several Winnetonka players. That's Milton Hall, the 215-pound tight end. And this is the deepest penetration Northtown has had in the game with 1:26 to go, as they are on about the 7-yard line. And that's going to be a touchdown, I believe, for North Kansas City, as the quarterback hits one of the wide receivers coming over the middle, and I'm waiting to see his number, but I think it was Majad. Pretty sure it was Majad. Northtown for the extra point. 1:19 to go, and now it's 28-6. And the extra point is good. And now with 1:19 to play, it's 28-7. Winnetonka Griffons in the lead. They'll be back as soon as they get ready for the kickoff. And it's an onside kick, but the Winnetonka player is right there to cover it up.
Chase Williams recovers the onside kick at the 49-yard line.
So now Winnetonka with 1:17 to play, just about, I don't even think they have to get a first down here, really. Hold on to the ball. 28-7 lead. That's 3 possessions.
Will be performing the 5th quarter following tonight's contest.
But we might as well give this one to the Griffons. I think they pretty much won this one. I think we got a different quarterback in there. Number 11, he's going to hand it off. This looks like the second team. And you know they're going to keep it on the ground just to run that clock out. 23.
Javon Anderson on the carry.
Don't know why they stopped the clock. The new quarterback is
Timeout, North Kansas City.
Logan Looney. We got a timeout. We'll be back after that timeout. Okay, ready to resume play. 54 seconds left. Winnetonka lined up here like another running play. Everybody in fairly tight. Not at all like what we were seeing through most of the game with those wideouts. Shotgun. And he gets tackled in the backfield. That's number 23. Javon Anderson, junior running back. 5'6", 150. And we've got another timeout.
Not yet called for a ride, please do.
Pretty much an all-sub game here right now. Handoff, number 23. I think that's 3 straight for him. Javon Anderson again into the line. No gain. And the clock will run now. 37-34.
Biggest credit on the carry for the Griffons.
30 seconds. Referee starts the play clock, and it's about 1 second under the game clock. 4th and 9 and let the clock run out. There may be 1 second left. And it's over. Winnetonka Griffons are going to be your winners here tonight. 28-7 over the Northtown Hornets. And this will pretty much set Winnetonka up for the playoffs, as I believe Winnetonka will have home field advantage with their record with only the 1 loss. Not sure what's going to be happening with North Kansas City, but anyway, and great game here tonight. North Kansas City just couldn't quite muster up much offense, but North Kansas City hangs tough in there on defense and gets a good opportunity at some scoring and takes advantage of it. Hope you folks have enjoyed Grandpa's sports videos here tonight at North Kansas City High School. Once again, the Winnetonka Griffons come away the winners 28-7.